So this dice here, the black dice, means the play is automatically canceled. It was broken up, so there's no yards gained. If it had a penalty and you rolled another dice, it would be against either the offense or defense, and it would say either 10 or 15 yard penalty. So this play was no good. Even though you had an advantage, you ended up the play being broken up. Now, the nice thing about this, it calculates the yards and keeps all the statistics of the yards, and it also plays very much like real football. Now, each card you play takes off the timer. Okay? In a normal game, I think it's 30 cards. You would run all the way through the deck. Okay? And you would discard a card for a timeout. But you can run a Hail Mary and roll the Hail Mary dice, which are dice where you have to get Hail and Mary. Yeah, and it's like almost impossible. But it's almost like a 1 in 8 chance that you can do that. Maybe it's even higher than that, forgive me. So right now I'm going to try another play here. We're going to run a sweep, okay? And we're going to pass to the defense. Next play. And the defense is thinking that you're going to pass. So we're going to play a prevent defense. Not that it ever works. Okay, so we're going to pass it. We roll all those dice. We got a breakaway, so that's good. You got a -5 on the black. We got a 9, a 3, and a 2. So are we going to accept the breakaway, which means we get to roll the dice again? Okay. Also, if you get a T, it's a turnover, and you would have to roll 2 T's in a row to get to have the ball actually turn over. So the probability is not that very high. We got a -3, but a 7, 1, and 5. So it was a big gain for 19 yards. When we ran a sweep against the prevent defense. So it does play out pretty good, and you do have to guess it out. So let's try a sweep. And we're going to pass over to defense. Next play. A sweep against, well, let's pick a run defense, a cover. Alright, we're going to tap that. So it was a 6 and a -4, so it was a gain for 2 yards. Okay, so it kind of really works out. If you're playing a run defense against a sweep and you're expecting to run, if your defense is good enough, you know, you can stop them or hold them to 2 yards, or you could get a breakaway and keep rolling and possibly have a big run. I mean, it really does have a feel of football, and it plays out very, very well. Some people like it, some people don't. I tend to like it. It's split into 2 halves. So the timer goes from 30 minutes, which supposedly is supposed to represent 60 cards per half, because it pretty much takes almost 30 seconds a card. So let's go button hook. We're going to run a short pass. All right, and the next play. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to pick. Okay, that. What did I pick? Cover 2 spy. Okay. All right. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, so there was a penalty on the defense, so it was 5 yards, and it's so we redo first down. So we're going to accept that. So now it's first down and 5. Next play. Oh no, it was a first down. I'm sorry. Forgive me. We're kind of, also, you can't throw a bomb when you're within 20 yards. So we're going to throw a medium pass here, because it's 1st and 10, and they're probably thinking we're going to run. And let's see, what are we going to do? Next play. They're going to put a run defense of cover. So let's see what happens. The dice roll. Oh, there was a penalty. Penalty against the defense again. We can decline it because the yardage is actually more. It would be 6 yards or 5 yards for the penalty. But we're going to accept it because we wouldn't lose the down. So now it's first. So it was a 10-yard penalty. So first down. Next play. Let's run a screen. Now a screen, as you can see, is really good against goal line defenses or inside blitzes. So let's see what happens if we have an inside blitz here. because we're trying to get down the field. Now, oh, we do have an inside blitz. So let's say that they run the inside blitz. Let's see what happens. Now, you could still end up with that X and end up with no yards. But that's not the case. It was a 10-yard gain. So it's an automatic first down. So nice job. So let's try a screen against, let's say, okay, you guys been passing a lot, and we're going to stop that pass. We're going to run a corner blitz. Let's see what happens here. All right, there was a penalty. Actually, it would have been a 1-yard gain. Actually, no, there was no penalty. It was a 1-yard gain. All right, next play. Let's run our pass option. And we're going to tap that. We're going to go to the next play for our defense, and we're gonna still think that they're running the ball. Let's try that. We're going to tap. They roll the dice. What do we get? Oh, we got 2 yards and a breakaway. So a run play against a good run defense can still fail on you. So we're going to accept the breakaway. It's another breakaway. 6 more yards added to that because there's a breakaway dice. A 1 and a 6 equals 7. So we're up to 9 yards. We're going to accept the breakaway. Another breakaway on top of that. So there was no yards. We're going to accept another breakaway, which is unheard of. And 3 minus 5. Oh, that's not very good. So the whole play, that whole mess, turned out to be for 7 yards. All right. So now, because you use so many cards, you start to go down a certain amount of cards before you re-up. Let's go halfback dive. Next play. We're a little worried about you passing to the offense, so let's go dime defense. I don't even remember what I played. Defensive half. Oh wow. They took off. I think that might be a touchdown. 13 yards. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's run halfback dive. Let's see if we have a goal line because we're at the goal line here. So next, no, but we're going to run strong safety cover. So let's see what happens here. And what happens? It's minus 5. So we stopped them there. So we're going to run another off tackle. We're saying we're going to impose our will here, and they're going to say, no, you're not. I'm going to play goal line defense. Somebody's got to win out here. So, oh wow. They got steamrolled there. Minus 5 yards again. So now you're looking at 3rd and goal. You have to throw the ball. So we have a button hook. I think we'll run that. We're going to tap to continue. They know you have to throw it. So let's go into a nickel defense. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what happens. No play, no game. So now, which is a kind of a neat thing here, a neat thing, is you can kick a field goal. And you actually have to calculate, you can roll up to maybe 45-yard field goal, but you got to be able to hit it. So next play, they're going to defend the kick. Press tap. We roll a whole bunch of dice. All right, so it was a 30-yard kick. We were only 22 yards away, and we kicked it with no problem, and it's good, and the Invaders are leading 3-0. So as you can see, you can't, you just don't go up and down the field. You really have to play your cards and use certain cards at a certain time. It has a great feel to it. You play it through. I think you find it very enjoyable. The scores are not astronomical. A lot of games I've played have been like 24-17, that type of thing. So it's a really, really good game. A lot of fun. I really suggest it. If you have the board game, this is great to take with you and have a lot of fun with. So I really, really have to give this a high rating and hope that you guys, if you don't have the board game, please go out and support R&R Games and go get it. I think it's a great game. I think they put together a great product here. I think you will enjoy it. You can start a nice league with your friends, get a couple sets. It's not an expensive game, but it is probably the best simulation of football out there. And they have different types of teams. They have running teams, balanced teams, passing teams, strong defensive teams, strong offensive teams, weak offensive teams, but strong defense. They have different, they have like a Northeast division. You can get all the dice for that. Just a really, I really suggest you go out and get this game and take a better look at it, or get this app. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you soon.